a bit late, but don't mind that. The evening closer here from CenturyLink Field, now Lumen Stadium, in Seattle, Washington. The Chicago Maroons are ending a very short but fruitful tenure in the Missouri Valley for the Big Ten. Meanwhile, Texas State, leaving the WAC for the Conference USA, looking to get its first ever 10-win season. From a rainy day in Seattle, Washington.
Texas A&M has lined up for the kickoff, and we're ready to get this one
Texas
underway.
State will get us started here.
All of this one, great kick, and it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
In come the Bobcats, who in just a decade
Let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field.
have deemed themselves good enough to move on from the WAC. Screenplay.
He's pushed out of bounds.
4-yard gain. Texas State, remember in their first season, played for the WAC championship. They lost the title game to San Jose State. This was a team who was competing in the FCS for over a decade plus. And there's a big play here to kick the game off. No one's going to get him. Touchdown, Bobcats. A plus 70-yarder on the arm from Alfonso Gutierrez, a redshirt sophomore in his first season as the starter. And what a way to begin this game. Point after is up and good.
Quick to play, 75-yard drive, and they put up 7 points.
Well, Brad, right now this offense is hot, and they also took advantage of some mistakes there by the defense.
Texas State ready to kick this one off. He'll return it from the 3. They'll bring him down.
Okay, gets to the 21-yard return. This is the quarterback in for Chicago, Jeremiah Fry, in his final game with the Maroons.
He's a star quarterback.
He's really seen the transition of this program.
I think since he's ready to have a big day.
And what the future holds for this team is anybody's guess. Doesn't have a Chicago Bowl win in it. Doesn't have a Seattle Bowl win in it, though.
But it would have never happened if the receiver would have come
We're gonna have
back
to find out.
instead of waiting for it to fall into his lap.
From their own 24-yard line, it's second down.
Play action.
He's going to try and scramble.
Can't find anyone open, so he'll run it himself.
He's taken down around the 39-yard
And a
line.
15-yard gain will make it a first down.
Great leader. He's going to do whatever it takes to help his team.
Another play action. Finds him in over the middle to the 36.
The 36-yard line.
We see it coming down here. Another play action.
Runs with it, and
Running it himself. Still on his feet.
he's tackled at the
Inside the
14.
15.
A little bit of happy feet
And there's a flag on the field.
Get the call.
It's so tough to move the ball forward. Even a 5-yard setback can do damage to a drive.
It's first down, 15 to go. Ball on the 19-yard line.
First down and 15.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
8-yard gain.
Picked up 7 on the draw.
Second down and 7. That goes out of bounds.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 12.
On 3rd and 7, Fry on a screenplay. That one goes out of bounds as well.
Number 1, the intended receiver on the play. That brings up 4th and 7.
And they're going to try a short field goal here. This one from only about 29 yards out.
He gets it up, and it's
And it's through.
And you got to think they're pretty happy
In these
holding them to a
torrential conditions, it's good to get whatever you can get through the air.
Texas A&M is ready to kick it away. He sends this one deep. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
The quarterback did a really good job in the last drive of finding his receivers.
Now here's Texas
And I bet he'll
State.
be looking to do the same thing again.
Texas State holds a 4-point lead.
On the option play.
Tackle after a decent
Only
run
a
up
7-yard
the gut.
gain. As he kept it to himself. 2nd and 3.
Gets it out in a hurry.
Lifting it up there. Incomplete.
Number 85, the intended receiver on the play.
3rd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the 1st down.
Third down and 3. Finds a man open on the right side. 1st down to the 45.
This guy has that innate ability to get just enough distance from a defender to make a completion possible. You don't see it from every receiver, but this guy's got it.
Finds a man at the 50.
And he's shoved out of bounds around the 49-yard line.
And pushed out of bounds. 2nd and 4.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tackled after decent pickup.
On the tackle. That's good for a gain of 7 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
He's into the open field.
Quarterback
Nice
keeps
run.
it for a gain of 5.
Gain of 5 on the play.
And nowhere near as flashy as their last drive, but it's methodical here. Gutierrez finds a man open at the 30.
7-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down.
It's been no secret who the quarterback's been looking for. That's the 3rd time that this receiver has caught the ball on this drive.
Texas State is up by 4. They give to the tailback.
And the running back won't get anything.
They try to counter Trey there, but the defense read it nicely.
It's amazing the read and recognition skills of these linebackers. They just always seem to have a beat on the play.
This is the 9th play of this drive. Looks like someone got a head start.
And there's a false start penalty there.
Ball start, offense.
That penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, if they could just keep their concentration, they'll avoid situations like that.
2nd down and a ways to go because of the penalty. Looks
Yeah,
for
it
the tight
is
end, they
incomplete.
can't hook up.
Number 85 was the intended receiver.
And this is the 10th play of the drive.
That'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Wants to go.
Gotta air it out deep. Bubble, incomplete.
Nice play by the defense to bring up 4th down.
The defender made a solid effort to get to the ball there.
And here comes the kicker.
It's 4th down. They'll
They're
line
gonna
up for a
try
very long
the
field goal
longest
attempt.
field goal we would have seen this season at 52 yards.
And he missed it left.
No. Hooked it.
You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. Quarterback all by himself from the backfield with 5 wideouts. Scrambling around. He gets sacked on the play.
It's going to be a sack.
Loss of 4 yards on the play. That makes it 2nd and 14.
They come up to the line here. It's 2nd down and 14 after the sack.
On 2nd and 14, airing it out long. Picked off.
It's the safety heading for the corner. He came up with a fantastic interception there.
First
Well, you know,
turnover of the
quarterback
game.
is kicking himself for that one. He just made the wrong read.
From their own 41-yard line, it's 1st down. Texas State is up 4.
On 1st and 10.
Nice run there.
There's a 4-yard run. 2nd and 6 here.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Quarterback keeper.
Runs right for a nice gain.
1st down.
Gain of 7 on the play. 1st down.
Quick toss.
1st down and 10.
This one
That one's picked
intercepted.
off.
It's the junior safety.
And it goes the other way.
He tried to force that one in there.
Yep. And the safety made him pay for it. Great job of watching the quarterback's eyes and even a better catch.
We've got a 1st and 10. All on their own 32.
And Chicago getting it back now. Quarterback keeper
They'll
sacked.
bring him down for a loss on the play.
For a loss behind the line. That's a loss of 2 yards. That brings up 2nd and 13.
On 2nd and 13. Pressure coming. He'll throw it short.
Complete, brought down, nothing doing.
Makes the tackle. Gain of 3 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 9.
Pressure coming on 3rd and 9.
Boy, was he
They'll roll
drilled
an
as he let
incompletion
go of that
and the
football.
drive
He's
will
gonna feel that
stall.
one tomorrow.
4th down.
He puts it away, and it's a great kick.
As here's a runner.
Oh, man, did he take a hit. The Bobcats really taking care of business early in this football game.
Yeah, somebody forgot to tell them that they're the big underdog in this game. They're supposed to lose. I love their confidence that they're playing with right now.
They threw a pick the last
And
time.
here's
Should
1st
be
and 10.
interesting to see what they do this time.
And I don't think this defense will lay down lightly. They're going to try to continue to rattle this guy.
Option play. The pitch is executed perfectly.
And he tackles him
And that's a
hard at the
1st down.
42-yard line.
That's a gain of 17 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
Texas State holds a 4-point lead.
On 1st and 10.
Off again.
Block. Has
Tackle
room.
outside after a nice pickup.
7-yard gain.
That's a gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 3.
Zips it to the back.
Short
Gets
throw
it
to the
out of
left.
bounds.
Gets
30-yard
5.
line.
Call it a gain of 5 yards. 1st down.
They'll go Brown,
The handoff
and they make the
will
stop at
lose
the
a yard.
31-yard line.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Somebody hit the upset alert button because this one looks like it just might be heading in that direction. The Bobcats
And at the
lead
end
by
of one
4.
here, Chicago and Texas State, the Bobcats have a 4-point lead here.
And we're back for more action here in quarter number
Beginning of the
2.
second. Gutierrez throwing it
Throw
incomplete.
by his receiver.
Overthrows his man.
Number 6, the intended receiver on the play.
3rd down, and they need to get it down to the 20.
Third and 11 to the end zone.
So they don't pick up
Incomplete.
the first down here on third down, setting up this fourth down. Now, a smart decision here, in my opinion, by a coach is to get.
They're going to try a field goal again. This one from a few yards closer.
Trying to go for it all the time on fourth down. Get the points while you can.
48-yarder on the way. And that one's good.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield.
I think this defense is
It goes through the end zone for a touchback, and in comes the Texas State defense and the Chicago offense that has been struggling thus far.
Up to this point, the defense is keeping them in the game, but the offense isn't quite doing enough to be able to build on that lead.
They'll bring him down.
Loss of 3 on the play.
These backwards plays can have a
Bit of
psychological
trash talk on the field there.
damage a team's confidence if it keeps happening.
Can get a bit nippy in these chilly
From their own
conditions.
22-yard line.
Cold
It's second
rain.
down. Now he's
Second and
scrambling, and he's gonna
13.
be sacked.
The
Loses
offensive
4.
line has to at least slow the guy down a little bit. He was in there in no time.
Here's a 3rd and 17. Pressure coming. The cavalry brings them down at the 10. Another sack. We'll make it a 4th and 24.
Also give some credit to the coverage downfield. The end never gave up on the play, but because the quarterback didn't have anywhere to go with the football, it gave the defensive end enough time to eventually chase the quarterback down for that sack.
So no luck on that drive as they go 3 and out. After the sack, it's now 4th
And they're
and
going to have to
long.
punt from their own end zone here on 4th and 24.
Certainly they don't have the return on here.
And Texas State will start in Chicago territory.
Not bad either. As long as your main priorities are not turning the ball over and establishing solid field position.
And these two teams
you're
can
heading in the
be
right direction.
Momentum
more
swings have
different.
been fairly even. And with so many
Chicago,
situations, this game can be drastically
small,
changed on just
well
one or
known for
two plays.
education school, formerly a Big Ten member,
He's
will be a
into the open
big
field.
conference
There's a
member.
Very impressive open field tackle.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
Texas State is up 7.
Chicago from the big city in their name. Texas State from San Marcos, a comparatively much smaller town. And with
3rd down, and
11
they have 2 yards
seasons
to
in the
go.
FBS, you could practically call Texas State a legacy team in comparison to Chicago, but they'll be going
Nice run there as they work
to the Big
outside.
Ten with historic ties, obviously, next season. We're a member through until the 50s.
They go back to him on 1st down, and he's brought down hard.
Nobody's really expecting anything of the Chicago team when they first get there, but maybe they'll surprise us like they did when they first joined the FBS. Their first season was 2022,
And he's taken down
and
around the 36-yard
they didn't
line.
move down with North Dakota, Nebraska, Omaha when they had struggling seasons. They stayed up. They've committed to the FBS, and it seems like it'll reward them for it. So Texas State, they had a lot of success at the FCS level. They could have very easily have just stayed there their whole time.
And it's almost picked off.
But they decided, no, we're going to move up. We're going to take the big challenge, and it was rewarded near instantly for them. And here comes another attempt from over 50. This one's from 53. This, again, would be the longest kick we've seen all year. On the way. No, not even close.
In a game
They're
that's
getting a
this
good
close, you
15
can't
yards
afford
off
to
the
waste
target.
possessions.
And Chicago will come back on the field. Fires it
Gets it
immediately
and
for
he's
a first
tackled at
down.
the 46-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
First and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Jeremiah Fry with a big lane of room to run into the red zone. First and 10. Throwing it up there, intercepted.
And the defense just picked up their second interception of the game.
This defense has really been in sync during the first half. If they keep this up, it'll be a long day for this offense.
And Texas
From their own
State
16-yard line.
steals it away. They're back on
Texas
offense.
State is up by a touchdown. Tackle made at the 24.
That makes it second and 2.
On 2nd and 2. They hand it off to the back.
That's a great
Will be
tackle
just short.
at the 26-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
One 44 to go in the half. 3rd and inches. On 3rd and inches, Gutierrez fires, finds a man open.
He's tackled
To the
right
40.
around the 42-yard line.
Gain of 16 on the play. First down.
Catches it and hit immediately for
First
a
and 10. They
loss.
try a screen and it's going to
4-yard
lose
loss.
yardage.
Well, that's just a sound
They're calling
play
a
by the
timeout.
defense. They dropped him well short of the line of scrimmage.
Pressure coming, he's sacked.
That's a loss of 8 yards. 3rd down.
So another
I guess
third down
ultimately,
here, this time
as Danny
third and
points
long.
out in the chat here, Chicago willing to be lesser in terms of quality of competition in order to get that bag.
9-yard line. Texas State is up a score.
Regardless, Chicago should be an interesting team to follow. Oh my goodness.
Pretty close to the best so far in this one.
Yeah, because they've been so conservative, it's made it pretty easy for both of these defenses to be pretty dominant. Let's see an offense open it up and take a few chances.
And the offense will take the field, and they're certainly hoping to do better than they did on their last drive, which ended with a turnover.
One general rule in any game is to hold on to the ball. If you're in the negative in
First
the
and
turnover
10.
department, your chances of winning
It's a
decrease
4-yard gain.
exponentially.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards. That makes it second and 6.
From their own 23-yard line. Second down.
Second and 6, the cavalry's coming. He's brought down for another sack.
Texas State's going to have to use their
Texas
second
State
timeout
calls
of
their
the half.
second timeout of the half here.
That brings up 3rd
And Chicago now 0 for 3 on 3rd. And that handoff goes
Around
nowhere.
the 18-yard line, the Bobcats using their third and last timeout.
4th down.
36 seconds remaining. Texas State called their final timeout. It's 4th and 11. The punt's away.
They'll bring him
They'll
down
get to about
at
the 45. There are some ideas of how Chicago will
Momentum
play.
swings have been
coming
fairly
up.
even. And with so little separation,
Chicago
this
Stadium
game
still
can be
pretty small.
drastically changed on just one or two plays.
There are plans in the works potentially.
He's gonna air it long.
Hold that thought out of bounds.
The quarterback didn't get enough of
Potentially
the
on
ball.
getting themselves a new stadium. Wrigley Field was thrown around. The most likely idea I've heard is a complete,
Second down, 10 to
since
go.
the Chicago Bears will be moving out in the future, a complete reworking of Soldier Field to accompany them. There's a wide open receiver
Good
down to the
tackle there in space.
15-yard line, 19 seconds to go.
That makes it first and 10.
Texas State up 7 points.
And they'll spike it with 16 to go in the half.
That makes it second and 10.
Second and 10, Gutierrez to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line.
Beautiful catch over the shoulder,
All he had to do after that was
making
make
it a
the catch.
14-point game, as I was saying. Texas State,
And he hits
or,
the PAT.
sorry, Chicago,
A four-play,
likely to play in a
45-yard
remodeled
drive, and
Soldier
that's good
Field
for a
in the
touchdown.
future.
So the score now, 17-3.
Fellow Chicago-based team Northwestern
He really got a hold of
planning
that
on
kick.
redoing and
And it goes into the end
rebuilding
zone
their
now
current
for a touchdown.
Ryan Field.
Not a lot of success for this offense on their last trip out. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers.
12 seconds to go in the half. Chicago gets it back in the second, so they'll probably just run the clock out here,
That brings up second and 9.
and time will expire. That's the end of the first half, and at halftime,
Late for football.
Texas State
Bobcats
leads
lead
17-3.
17-3. Welcome back, everybody. Second half action about to begin.
Number 22, deep to return.
Taken from the 3-yard line.
Kick return to the
And he's taken down
25.
at the 25-yard line. Texas State's continuing to play extremely tough defense. This has been impressive.
It's just been impressive to watch
Seriously,
them
look
play.
at that defense. 94
Almost a chip
94
on the
yards
shoulder.
allowed,
They're playing with. I
plus
think it's gonna require
2
an extra effort
interceptions.
to be able to win this game.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game.
On first and
Decides to
10,
slide.
run himself for slide on a slide in second and 7.
That'll make it second and 7.
Second down and 7. It's caught for a gain of 5.
Slings it.
Third and 2, intercepted. Third turnover of the day for the Texas State defense.
Unbelievable. This defense just continues to impress.
This just must feel like a bad dream to this offensive coordinator. Nothing has gone right today, and his quarterback is really off target.
From the 34-yard line. First down.
First and 10,
Strike and he drops it.
incompletion
Great
there.
throw by the quarterback, but to be fair, that was pretty good coverage.
That makes it second and 10.
On second and 10, it's
Passes it to the
caught.
middle of the field, and down he
And a
goes
gain of 5.
at the 29.
That'll make it third and
Gutierrez now 12 for 21 with 2 touchdowns, 178 yards. On third and 5, finds a man open to the 11-yard
And
line.
he's immediately tackled.
That's good for a gain of 18 yards. First down.
Up the middle, touchdown, Bobcats.
Very impressive find the end zone.
Good play call here by the offensive coordinator. He realizes when you get down into the red zone and you have a halfback like this, just give him the ball and let him find his way into the end zone.
He splits the
Kick is
uprights with the
up
extra
and
point.
good. It's now a 24-3 ball game.
34-yard drive, and the result, 7 points. The score now, 24-3. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. Texas A&M's getting stomped right now. They're unable to get anything going here in the third quarter.
Well, I think what they have to do at this point is they've got to get into a little bit more of a hurry-up mode, a little bit more urgency, score, and hope that the defense can come up with a stop and hope you can get the ball back and put more points up.
They come out in an empty backfield.
You're on 1st and 10. Throwing it up there. That's another interception.
And they make
Down to
the
the
stop at
30. And that's number 4 on the day.
I really like this corner's ability to read the play. He shows very good football smarts and pretty good hands, too.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Play action. Alfonso Gutierrez to the sideline, incomplete. Second and 10 to the sideline.
Around the
For
26
4
yard
yards.
line.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
They're down
Throws
6
complete. He's got room to work.
with blocks inside the 20 to the 15. Another first down.
Number 14 brings him down at the 16-yard line. First down.
Option play here.
He gets it out of bounds at the 11-yard
And the pitch loses a yard.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Another option play on 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself, and that refreshes the sticks.
For a gain of 6 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal, handoff, touchdown, Bobcats.
It shouldn't have surprised these guys to see the run coming at them, but they just couldn't stop it.
Point after goes through the uprights. It's a 28-point deficit now.
Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Return.
Oh, he
He'll
missed
return
the
it from the 3.
return.
And down he goes at the 15. It's been a tough
And it'll
outing for
start
the
at their
quarterback.
Well, right now,
at their
the
own
defense doing a great job of
14.
applying pressure on this quarterback, and I think that's creating the turnover opportunities. Even when this quarterback does have time to throw, I think he feels.
And now
the
you
pressure
just
because the
hope
defense has done
that it
such a
can't
good
get any
job
worse.
of applying that pressure throughout the game.
If he can put those picks behind him, he's still got a chance to pull out the victory. Not a whole lot's been working for them so far. They should just come out and play loose and easy because they've got nothing to lose.
On 1st and 10, quarterback will keep it.
You can't take sacks like that as a quarterback.
5-yard loss.
If you can't find a receiver, get out of the pocket and throw the ball away.
They line up at the 10. 2nd down.
On 2nd and 15 from their own 10.
He's scrambling. They'll make the sack.
And they'll be
blitz worked
sacked
on
for
that
another
play
loss
as
of
they
2.
got to the quarterback.
Well, the linebacker's going to get credit here for the sack, but that was outstanding coverage downfield. The quarterback didn't have any options downfield, giving the linebacker time to make the play.
It is now 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, he's going to be brought down at the goal line.
Loss of 8 yards on the play. That makes it 4th and long.
That was very dangerously close to being our first ever safety.
The sack makes this a 4th and very long.
And
You can bet
4th
the
and
punter's willing to have
25
to
from
kick
their
this
own
one
end
from his own
zone.
end zone.
Punts
He
away,
really got a hold of that one.
and that's going to bounce.
He steps out at the 27. So the Aggies have simply rocked the
And it'll
college
be back
football
behind their
world
own
with
30.
an astounding effort in this one.
This is one of the biggest upsets I think we've seen all year. You know what's great? They didn't worry about any of the outside distractions. They just kind of locked into themselves and their coaches, getting ready for this football game, and it's really paid off for them.
Texas State looking to build on this commanding lead here. Gains his way to the
1st and 10
36-yard line.
for a 9-yard gain.
That's a gain of 9 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Throw.
Nearly
And he's
intercepted,
taken down
but
at the
not enough for the
37-yard
first.
Gain of 1 yard. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd and inches. Option play, keeps it himself for a 1st down.
Gain of 5 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Option keeps it himself for a gain of 4.
Gain of 4 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 6.
On 2nd and 6, option play gets blown up.
He wasn't decisive at all on that option, and once he kept it himself, there was no place to go.
3rd down, and they need to get it inside the 48.
On 3rd and 8,
Gets to about the
nothing.
44-yard line.
No gain on the play. That makes it 4th and 8.
And that drive stalls. Here's 4th and 8. Punts
It's a
away.
short kick
And that's going to go out of bounds.
for Texas State. They've been bringing the heat, and they've gotten to them on several occasions. This aggressive defense has enjoyed multiple sacks tonight. Well, you can really look around at the whole team's performance to see why they had this.
7
advantage.
sacks
I
today
hope they
for
show
the
some
Texas
fight here
State
and try to
defense,
stay competitive.
plus 4
If you're gonna get
turnovers.
blown out, you at least want to go down swinging. Now he tries to buy some
He's
time.
going to run it himself
Down.
for a gain of 4.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
And he'll lose big yards.
And that's going to put them right back where they started.
Loss of 4. 3rd down.
One quarter to go before they turn the college football world upside
And at the
down.
end of 3,
Texas State's got a huge
Texas
lead.
State leads 31-3.
Well, folks, we resume action here in the fourth quarter. We'll hope for some action because so far it's been a lopsided one.
On 3rd down, airing it up there. Caught!
And he is
Down to
great
the 30.
30-yard line.
What a huge letdown by the defense on a big 3rd down play. Man, that is just inexcusable.
Second and 10 over the middle, inside the 10.
And he's tackled at the 10-yard line.
There's very good chemistry between these two. They like to run through all their routes before the game. And I have to say, they looked sharp before this one even started.
He's
First
on the
down
run,
and goal,
and he's
brought
sacked.
down for
They
a
get to the
loss.
quarterback and end that play before
Add that to the sack total.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
From the 13-yard line, second down. They come out in a 5-wide set.
On second and goal, that's another sack.
That one's on the offensive line. They've got to do a better job of holding their blocks, or else this quarterback's going to be pulling turf out of his face mask all game.
Third and goal now. Fry throwing it short.
To the halfback. Tackle made.
And that's not enough.
Gain of 11 yards.
It's 4th and goal, and here they go from the 8-yard line.
Going for it on 4th and goal to the end zone.
Tries to thread the
Making
needle.
another
It's not gonna
interception.
Brad, I'm all for continuing to fight, continuing to try to compete. But another interception, another miscue for this team. They're already getting blown out. They've got no chance to get back in the game.
And I believe that's the 5th pick today.
Texas State in control. Tackled after decent pickup.
On a 7-yard run. Texas in cruise control at this point.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. They go to the back, and he's hit immediately in the
No
back.
gain here.
Call a loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Clock's ticking. Less than 3 minutes to go here.
He's going to come up short. Good tackle.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough for a first. 4th and 1. And they'll punt it. Letting the clock tick down. That punts all the way back. Gets to the 30, to the 35, and as far out
He's
as the
tackled at
38.
37. Texas A&M's coaches have got to be scratching their heads right now. They know they have to go back to work and go back to work in a hurry.
Well, the coaches are going to want to go back to work, and the players are not going to
What
want
was
to
that?
show up in the field.
134 yards for the quarterback and 5 for the rest of the
Just over
team.
2 minutes in the game.
2 minutes remaining. They'll just hand it off here.
Makes it out to maybe the 40-yard line.
That's a gain of 3 on the play.
Second and 7, lifting it up to the sideline. It's caught for a 21-yard gain.
And they get nice
First and
yardage on
10,
the run.
running it up the gut for 2nd and 3 now.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Nice run up the middle.
There's another first down, minute 15 to go.
Here's a handoff up the middle.
No
and
gain.
room to run. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. Texas A&M will
For a
take
gain on
timeout.
2nd and
That's their
10.
first of the half. Third down now, and they need to get it to the 17.
Less than 50 seconds. 3rd and 7. Throwing on the sideline. It's caught.
To his receiver in a hurry. Knocked out of bounds at the 3.
And 4th and 7.
That makes it first and goal.
There's a new 1st and goal down. I believe that was inside the 5 to the 3.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
At the 3.5-yard line. 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Chicago. And what might be their final touchdown before what has been over 70 years outside of the Big Ten. At the very least, with this clobbering, Chicago has something to look forward to in the future. And why not? They'll try an onside kick here. Texas State gets it, and they can just run out the clock. It's been all Bobcats all evening here.
Well, you and I talked to some of their players on Friday at the walkthrough. They kind of had a look in their eye. In fact, even brought up to us, they're tired of hearing about how they don't have much of a chance. They've sure demonstrated their attitude out there today. What a big win, major upset.
Nice run to the outside.
7-yard gain.
Gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
And the clock runs. That'll be it. The Texas State Bobcats, for the first time since 2012, are a 10-win team and have won the Seattle Bowl.
And so that's going to do it. Our final score in this one, 31-10.
Final score, 31-10. Both these teams have big
That's gonna
futures
do it
ahead
for
of them.
the presentation of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Herbstreit, this is Brad Nessler
We'll have to
saying
see what
goodbye.
they get up to next year. That's going to do it for us here tonight. A wrap on the schedule. As we mentioned earlier today and in headlines, there's been an alteration to the schedule. We only have one game for you tomorrow, that being the Fight Hunger Bowl from British Columbia in Vancouver, as CSU Fullerton makes their first bowl appearance in over 20 years against Minnesota. And then on the 24th, we'll have on the 23rd, we have the Beef O'Brady's with Kennesaw State and Toledo, and the Myrtle Beach with North Texas and UTEP. And on Christmas Eve, the Hawaii Bowl between Hawaii and UAB. Thank you all for watching, and so long from the 2KU.